Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing good today. Well, today I'm going to talk about something that I got wrong 20 years ago. Somehow or another, I got to believing that these things were true. And so I want to share this and try and help somebody else. And so I'm going to discuss two what I consider myths about tilling, especially in clay soil. Now, I know when you get into till versus no till, I'm probably going to get some comments for what I'm going to say, but just keep an open mind, and as always, feel free to leave a comment whether you agree or disagree with me. So let's go ahead and get to the first one. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today, it can be relevant to other types of soil, but I'm really focusing on clay soil. And so the first myth or thing that I should have never done is I tilled thinking that I could amend my soil. You can't. If you think that, I don't want to be mean, but you're wrong. If you think you're going to till clay soil up and break it up, and all you're going to do is make it harder, okay? Clay soil left alone, it has voids in it, where worms go through. If there's any organic material that is broken down, you're going to have, gaps in there. It's not like it's just a concrete block. But when you till that, you've taken all that away. And now when it rains on it, the sun gets on it, you've just made it worse. So I don't just till thinking that's going to help. But behind me here, this is where I'm going to put my sweet corn. And so I've got some aged manure over here. I actually had my tomatoes planted here last year, and I didn't have time to plant a green manure over here. But back behind me here, that's where I had my green manure. Now, what this is going to do is I'm going to till this in, and the hay and the manure and everything is going to help break that soil up. It's also going to fertilize, but it is going to create those gaps. It is going to bring worms in that are going to create channels. So I'm kind of tilling with a purpose. And with the green manure is great. It is just awesome, I feel, for amending clay soil, because them roots go so deep and they're thick. They bring up a lot of nutrients, but they help break that clay soil up. And then when you till in that green vegetation, well, that helps break that clay soil up too. So I wouldn't just till to till, so to speak. That does really no good, but you can do it with a purpose, and I believe it will help, break your clay soil up. Now, I might get some comments about this, and please feel free, but I believe over time you will definitely improve your soil by doing this. Now, we're going to go and talk about the next one, but if you watch this video and you like it, and you find value in it, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it, and as always, it is free. So let me show you the next myth over here. All right, so the second, what I consider a myth, is that you can control weeds by tilling. And I just don't believe that's the case. As I said before, every year I would till my entire garden. I would plant it. And then in between the rows, I would go ahead and till it, thinking I was killing these weeds. Now, one thing you have to understand, a seed can live dormant in the ground for years. And so while I was doing this tilling, I was bringing these seeds up and basically planting them. And then if I let the weeds get too tall and they had seeds on them, well, I'm just planting those too. And then to make matters even worse, this is how big of a knucklehead I am. I'm walking between these rows right after I till it, and so I'm just compacting that clay soil even more. And so don't think you can till and you're going to kill all your weeds. You're not. Now, what I got behind me, this is where I'm going to put my beans. And last fall I went ahead and I put chicken manure and hay and pig manure and hay, and I basically kind of sheet mulched, you know, these areas. And I tilled it in this spring. And so, you know, it's kind of like the corn. I've added an organic matter to it that's going to help break that up. But you notice between the rows, I didn't till that. You know, I'm just going to take a weed eater and just weed eat it down, because now I'm adding organic matter, because it doesn't matter what you want to call it. You know, if I let weeds grow up, as long as I don't let them go to seed, it's organic matter. And so I'm actually benefiting my soil. I'm not tilling it. You know, I do the same thing over there with my tomatoes. I just drill the hole and I don't till anything else. And so I think tilling has a use, a purpose, just not all the time, you know. And the reason why I made this video was because if I can help somebody learn what it took me years to learn, you know, they'll be that much further ahead. And, you know, I'm just trying to share what I learned the hard way. Now, please feel free in the comments to tell me what you think. And, you know, I always do appreciate the comments. And let me know how your garden's doing. Well, that's the video. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a good night. See ya.